Welcome, guys, to TNW. Welcome to my review somewhat of All Elite Wrestling Dynamite and NXT, the series premiere on premiere week of wrestling for both of the brands. And like NXT and AEW is bringing forth a new generation of popular wrestling. They are reinventing, re-managing, reintroducing the world of professional wrestling to the mainstream audience. Um, I think they did both of them. They did a fantastic job. I'm not gonna say AEW did better than NXT. I'm not gonna say NXT is better than AEW. Both brands stuck out as being major league. It doesn't matter you do it in front of 10,000, do it in front of 2,500 fans. Because at the end of the day, wrestling fans win out because we are finally have options. They finally have some competition. Wednesday night will never be the same again. It's gonna be similar to Monday Night War. That I lived through the Monday Night War when WCW and WWF had their beef and they were going at it rating by ratings, and ultimately WWF won in 2001 when Vince McMahon bought out the competition. But I think there's a difference now because they are backing with a billionaire that is very invested in the product. And very similar to Vince McMahon, I think they can make money. They can make a profit. I know it's gonna be some dying, it's gonna be some growing pain along the way, but AEW is on the right track of putting butts into seats and really giving us some entertainment and some alternative alongside NXT and really improving the brand overall, including Raw and SmackDown. So I'm looking forward to the Friday Night SmackDown edition of Premiere Weekend. I'm really looking forward to what SmackDown it have offered, and spoiler, I'm going to wait until at the end of the video to give my prediction of SmackDown. So I hang out the hat for NXT. I get back to NXT. Matt Riddle, Adam Cole put on a fantastic match. It was about 12 minutes of awesome pound to pound, bell to bell wrestling at its finest. So I'm a big Matt Riddle fan. I'm a big Matt Riddle fan, and I can't wait until he grow into his character and his stardom because he is going to be big in WWE. Mark my word. And Adam Cole, he wasn't going to lose the title here, but what we about to see after the match with the reintroducing of Finn Balor to the main event scene in NXT and really giving the main event scene a little bit of a boost to NXT. So with Riddle, Gargano, and at the end of the day, Ciampa in the main event scene is looking deeper than ever. Um, so it was a good match all around. Mia Yim versus Io Shirai was excellent match. Io Shirai is really kicking it into high gear, and she is looking to uncrown Shayna Baszler at this stage of her run in NXT. Um, but her losing to Shayna Baszler 2 times in a row, it's gonna be a little bit soon. It's gonna be too soon to have them go against each other this time around. Um, but it gotta be a big baby face that's going to dethrone Shayna Baszler at the end of the day. I know they've been building up Dakota Kai to really take that reign and defeat Shayna Baszler. Like we're gonna wait and see and find out for the next couple of months. Um, what else? The women's championship match, Shayna Baszler versus Candice LeRae. I've been a big fan of Candice ever since PWG, so I knew this was going to be a good match. Shayna Baszler defeated Candice LeRae in an awesome match, and see it being a dominant champion. I can't wait to see moved up to the main roster and dominate there as well too. So they're going to be a awesome match. That was an awesome match. Talking about the main event, I know Pete Dunne versus um, Danny Butch. That was a good match, but it was short and sweet. Nothing to write home about. It was short and sweet. In the tag team championship match, the Street Profits with they were sung by the ring by Wale versus Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly. That was a good match as well. If this was a takeover night, there was a takeover event night. They been like, you put this match card on takeover, you will not be disappointed. It was a good match all around. So I give the NXT this episode a 4.5 out of 5. 4.5. 4.5. It's all about week 2. What can they do in week 2? And that's the bottom line. What can they do in week 2? I can't wait until I can tune in to week 2 of the broadcast. All Elite Wrestling Dynamite. Okay, wait. Cody Rhodes versus Sammy Guevara. It was a slow. It was a good match, but I don't know if they first time wrestling each other. It was kind of slow, but picked up at the end, and Cody won. Cody won with a roll up, and you see it down the road where you gonna like they left the door open for the main event for the last segment of the show because we're gonna talk about that. I'm gonna pull up my notes for this. Yeah, like you see what they did there was when Cody won and Sammy was trying to take his hand. He looked where Chris Jericho tapped Cody from behind, and he was smiling, Sammy. Then that left the door open where you gonna see at the end of the night, at the end. So it was a good match, no doubt. MJF versus Brandon Cutler. It was a sloppy match from the start. Maybe Brandon Cutler had some glimpses of brilliance here and there, but I think it was just nerves. And he gonna take it off though, but this wasn't a good showing for Brandon Cutler. MJF is such a great heel for AEW, and this is like probably maybe he just absolutely wonderful, fantastic. Oh my God, shut up! He was fantastic in this one. He was he played a heel all the time. But when he was wrestling for MLW, the first time I saw him, he was similar. He is the combination of the Miz and Alberto Del Rio. My God, like he is walking. He's a walking check, and he can. he can be the top heel. He'd be like the JBL of AEW, and like have him hold the title for 1 year and build up a babyface to take him down. That'd be wonderful. that would be wonderful. Heyman Page with the not Pac, but Pac. I gotta get used to like not Pac, not Pac, get Pac. It was a good match. But it was kind of like it's slow, and didn't really pick up any gears. Like maybe toward the very end. So it was a good match, but it was a bit slow. That's what I'm gonna say about that. But like it was a good match. Like it was a lot of near falls, a couple of big spots. Like it's gonna be the ending. No, it's gonna be. It was your typical indie match. It was your typical indie match. Like okay, we like any move would be that will finish a match. Like it's just similar to New Japan or your basic indie show. So Pac won it with the red arrow, and I forgot what his move is. They call it the brutalizer. So I'm like it was they protected both guys. It was a good match. And he hit 2-0 in All Elite Wrestling. He might be the next person to go against Jericho in his first All Elite Wrestling Dynamite AEW Championship match in 2 weeks, I believe. So, Riho versus Nyla Rose. I was kind of surprised with the outcome because I really thought that Nyla Rose was going to pull it out because they built up Nyla Rose as this unstoppable force, but really how you lose to a little woman like you bigger than her, and I know we got the speed advantage, but I still don't believe. I still don't believe it. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm watching that over again. Yeah. So it was a good match. So people saw the near falls, and everybody got a what you call it. They went home happy with Riho winning the women's champion. And the title looks so small. I'm not gonna say the woman title looks so small. I'm not playing around. Like it look small, it looks like a. You see this? You see this? This is the AEW Women's Championship. Looks like a dime. Oh, I would say maybe a quarter. That's how big the women title in AEW look like. Like you're making women title. All you need is a quarter and a penny. So congratulations on Riho winning the championship. So you got the main event, the 6-man match, the Elite, Young Bucks and Kenny Omega versus Chris Jericho and his 2 mystery partners that he announced the day prior, Santana and Ortiz, formerly known as LAX. But they can't use LAX because that is Impact Wrestling TNA property. So they're going to make a name for themselves outside an Impact without the LAX logo or property along with them. It was a good match. They had They went in a good back and forth between Omega and Jericho and Young Bucks, and you would definitely see the preview of Santana and Ortiz and the Young Bucks when you see maybe that match down the road for the tag team championships. Uh, um, and we saw a little bit of Moxley and Omega because they building up to Full Gear, Omega versus Moxley, and it was a good match. It was a good match. No doubt. So at the end of the match, we saw the formerly known as Jack Swagger and Jake Hager appear and cleared out all the baby faces in the ring, and Jericho, Hager, Ortiz, Santana, and Guerrero in the ring together, standing tall. I don't know, it's a new faction, new group. Um, I will say this show was very up and down. It had some good moments, had some okay moments, but it was a good show all around. And the production wise was very good. And sometimes when they come back to commercial break, they be like, the crowd is sometimes quiet at some point. So I don't know. Like it's just like the crowd is somewhat quiet, and like they should be able to hype this crowd up when they get back to commercial break. Like it don't look good on television whatsoever. But I enjoyed it. I give it another 4.5 out of 5. And we'll see what week 2 have in store. I know next week is the introduction and the beginning of the tag team tournament. I think it's the Young Bucks versus Private Party. And I'm going to see. I can't wait for that match. Yeah. I know NXT, they hyping up, Crusader versus Walter. Leo Rush versus Gulak. For AEW, it's Private Party versus Young Bucks. So it's gonna be a good week 2, like always. Gonna be a good week 2, and I will definitely gonna be doing a review for both of those shows next week. So hit like, subscribe, favorite, hit that like button. I want 10. Give me 10 likes on this video for All Elite Wrestling and NXT going head to head, reviving pro wrestling on the mainstream level. So I will see you in the next video. Bye.